Hey, what's up? It's Justin Reeves of the JR Group, bringing you just what you need. Today, we are celebrating Blackness and through our program called Black AF. Black AF stands for what?
And flourishing.
That's right. So, we are here to celebrate Blackness, and in this country, flourishing is really a choice. It is a mind choice. You have to decide to overcome what's going on in life on a daily basis, and it's a choice. So, we're going to have some fun. We're going to acknowledge our struggles, but we're going to highlight our victories, our joys. We're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh, play some games, enjoy. So, we're going to start off a little light. So, we're going to play a little game. So, do you guys remember Lil Wayne?
Yes.
You know how in his rap songs he would always say like the F is for something, right?
Yes.
He's the F, baby.
So we got Black AF, Black and Flourishing. I need you guys to tell me another F word that works for it.
Fine.
Black and fine, okay?
Free.
Come on, more power to the people.
Functioning.
Oh, yeah, great. Is functioning like, is that like a good functioning or?
Yeah.
Okay. What
Like
else?
you
More?
Yeah,
God.
put it around. Like I would say black and finessing.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Favored.
Oh, someone goes to church one time a month.
Ooh. Tomato. That was a good one.
Haters.
You got another one, Lady T?
Fitness.
Black and fit. Okay.
Come on.
Ooh.
Come up with
Black.
another one.
Black and fruitful.
Are you out here fruitful and multiplying? Okay, just make sure. We got one more round.
Forever abundant.
Girl.
Wait,
What
but that's
church
She said
service?
F face.
one church service. She been to church one time.
Haters on the front line.
But that's Black F A.
A, not AF.
Like you're doing too bad.
She said
Maybe
black.
you needed another A.
No, it's my show. It's Tandu-La would say.
I don't have one right now.
Okay, this is our last round.
What you said?
Finish
She
strong.
said fruitful. That's
Dang, it made me think about it. Fruitful?
yeah.
Fearless.
Oh, Black and fearless. I like that.
This is not a competition. What is wrong with you?
It's a competition.
This is Black.
Black and competitive.
This is Black and failing right now.
Let's see.
Yikes.
Oh.
You is real ugly.
Lay it on the altar.
I am going to take a 0 because I don't have one now.
So, another thing we're going to talk about is that being black is not just a monolith, right? We are all black. We all look a little bit different. A monolith means that we are all not the same. So a monolith would be like a homogeneous mixture. Oh, another science word, sorry. That would mean basically like Kool-Aid is a homogeneous mixture. You can't separate the Kool-Aid from the water after it's been mixed together. It all appears to be one thing. But blackness, you can kind of see the differences in it because they're different things. So that settles some age-old black debates here. So, grits, what goes in it?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Well, it depends on what you're eating it with.
No, sugar.
So if you're eating it for breakfast, sugar and butter.
When else
But
do
you
you
know,
eat?
at
When else do you eat?
brunch,
Which is still a form of breakfast, but okay.
that's
Breakfast plus
3%
lunch.
I would eat it with some shrimp, so you can put some salt and pepper in there.
What is this for?
I'm saying she's like, you know.
Black and fake is what I'm hearing.
Ooh.
Oh,
I did not come to
We
be
really
attacked.
gotta cut this out.
That was great. So our next debate, would you prefer Rihanna or Beyonce? Black Twitter's been serious about this lately.
What is for what?
To sing. What do you
Oh,
mean?
to sing?
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah,
Then?
Beyonce. She got the vocals more than Rihanna do. So yeah, I'll say Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Okay. Does fish go with spaghetti?
Yes. Spaghetti is a side.
Wait, like really? That's like
Fish
a what?
and spaghetti.
Yeah.
Fried catfish and spaghetti with some white bread.
It's gotta be white bread.
That is a whole meal.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't never had that before. But at least I'm not black and failing.
Black and feisty.
Oh, now Courtney's black and fragile.
I'm black and attacked.
That's
Hey, that's that.
Wow.
You gotta work on. Oh.
So the thing is, I don't like fish. I choke on it. It's the most. But
But even without it being
Juvenile.
any bones in it,
Woo,
like a fillet.
yeah, I've never had it. I don't feel like that's too much food for me.
What?
Spaghetti is a meal. Fish is a meal. Together, that's too much.
Together, greatness.
Gluttonous.
Okay.
You asked a question. I answered. Next question.
Black eyed peas, yes or no?
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
I'm good off that.
I don't know when I actually have it other than New Year's. So I guess.
I eat one pea on New Year's.
Just one.
One.
That gives you all the luck that you need.
Look, God is my luck.
This is a good time to give God praise. Okay. And then finally, would you rather have a Lexus or a BMW?
Which one costs more to get it fixed if something happened? Because that's the one I don't
big
want.
fact.
That's a very black question to ask.
Whose tires cost the most?
BMW.
Oh, I want a Lexus.
Okay.
That is true. I feel like, what's the maintenance like to both?
They're somewhat comparable.
Tesla.
What?
That was
Meaning I opt out. I don't have a BMW.
So we need to establish the rules.
Why
If there are
would I need a
options, you have to pick one of the options.
I haven't even looked at Lexuses. I've had a BMW before. They're all basically the same.
Black and fly is what she is.
That's not an F.
I go BMW.
If I must BMW.
Okay. Thank you for our first game segment. So now that we've had some fun, we've had some laughs, let's get into a little bit more of the serious stuff. So, what does it mean to you, in your own natural voice and your natural words, to flourish?
So for me, flourishing means that you're doing well for yourself. Like you're where you want to be. You're accomplishing your goals. You're mature and responsible.
Okay, I respect that. Ethan?
I think flourishing is like doing what you do, and like when you get to that point of like you're like assured in what you do, like
Take your
I
time,
think that-
Pastor.
Wow. Amen.
Amen.
Wow.
Give him 5 more minutes.
but no, like when you're sure in like what you're doing with yourself, like taking that to the next level and really like, I guess, without saying the word, but like, you know,
In this case, you can use the word in the definition.
flourishing,
Yeah.
and really propelling yourself to different heights.
Good SAT word propeller. Cool. Lady T?
I think flourishing is showing up for yourself. The older we get, giving ourselves grace and having faith in yourself to reach your goals.
So, in what areas do you feel like you guys are flourishing right now?
Well, I feel like I'm struggling,
In all areas?
but I'm
A little
flourishing.
bit.
You won't see me
Flourishing
down.
is a mindset.
Yeah.
Didn't I say that in the introduction? No. I said that in the introduction. Don't give it those props. Listen.
But flourishing, no. I think in this situation, flourishing is a mindset.
Yeah,
Like,
choose daily.
like
Truly.
everything could be on fire around you, but like, baby, I'm black and flourishing.
I'm black and fired.
No. We need to be employed.
Oh, not like, oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm flourishing in my career. I have a job.
And did you just get a promotion?
Period.
Okay.
I'd say health. I'm flourishing in my health.
Yeah, he's a young whippersnapper. All his limbs and organs work very well. Tandu-La.
Come in 3 different names.
Black and fickle. How you flourishing? Where in your life do you find yourself flourishing?
To be honest, it could all use a little work, but I'm in the gym. I'm flourishing with my consistency with
Okay.
fitness.
Yes, you
Specific.
are.
Grand. She
Tell
is.
us about your fitness journey.
Oh gosh. Well, it's there. It's a journey.
Okay.
We still a little chunky, but in my mind, we're getting there. It has been added to my weekly schedule.
Okay.
Carving out time for that part of my life, investing in myself So I think in that, I'm definitely flourishing.
Okay. So what do you do in the moments where you feel like, kind of like you were saying, like things are kind of not great, but they're not terrible per se, like kind of the average moments? Like how do you help shift your mind to tell yourself I'm gonna flourish in this moment?
I say just speaking over yourself. For real, for real.
If I had my voice, I would sing the Tri-City Singers. Sing it, Ethan.
No. But no, when you like on those average times, it's just like really like the only way to pick yourself up is like to really like speak that thing over yourself and get yourself right and like pick yourself up.
And that's why shameless plug, Just What You Need provides affirmational based clothing. So whenever you want to put something on, get something that's got the word of God, something inspiring, whatever the case is, to help you through those moments. What about you, Courtney? How do you pivot your mind?
I think like kind of what like Ethan was saying, affirmations, and then also for me, like remembering when there was a time when I wasn't flourishing, like that prepared me for the moments when I am. That kind of comes. Run it back.
What's wrong with that?
It sounded good.
I don't understand the issue. Okay, so
you go.
Nope, we're not doing it.
Skip that answer.
either this is your nerves, because everybody else is fine.
No, we're moving forward. Yeah, black and moving forward.
Courtney bring it up every letter but F.
What F?
You trash.
Okay, so we've got flourishing, we've got average. So let's talk about the struggles. Everybody knows we got struggles. So can everyone give us one struggle and kind of how you've overcome it and maneuvered through it? We'll start with Tandu-La.
I think struggles. I think as of recent, mental struggles have been a thing. If the job isn't going how you want, you know the things that you need to do to fix them. If your love life isn't going the way you want, you know what you can do to fix them, spiritual, all this other kind of stuff. But I think the hardest struggle, if you will, especially in the Black community, is mental health, mental awareness, and mental stability. So I think that's something I have struggled with as of recent. And the question was, how do you get over it? I think for me has been the company that I keep. I love in my friend group that everybody isn't going through the same thing at the same time. Even if we are all struggling, it may be something completely different that we can kind of speak life into each other through that storm. I think it's really good to have people who know you at the core, who can speak to what you're going through, and then can remind you of who you are. Because sometimes I feel like we need to be reminded who the F, flourishing, we are.
I like it. Ethan?
I say the same things alongside Tandu-La. I guess more so to go into the mental, like a specific thing. I just feel like staying like motivated and I guess just inspired to like continually go through what you're going through and like progress and move forward. And I guess getting over it, along with the company you keep, prayer, and just, I guess when I go through these things, it's like making sure I know who I am through it all. And while like I'm going through it, I'm praying, I'm doing all these things, making sure that I remind myself and have people around me to remind myself of who I am.
Remember who the F you are?
Cool.
Flourishing.
Are we wrapping it up with Courtney?
I would say a struggle for me recently is just it's all one category, just adulting. Like life be lifing. If it's not like parenting, just like your job, and then also just um, what's the word for it? Just like everyday life. So anything that could deal with like bills or your car, just what's the word? Inconveniences, things like that. So recently, like something happened with my car. So then I remember a time where I couldn't pay for it or couldn't take care of that situation then, but now like God puts you in a place where you can take care of your responsibilities.
Oh.
And you gotta remember who the F you are. And like also
Can't
like
make
in that
a thing.
moment,
We're gonna get in trouble for this.
also in that moment you kind of feel like stressed because like dang, this is inconvenient, I have all these things going on, but then kind of reminding yourself like I'm prepared for this, like I'm not where I used to be. So that's kind of how I
Favored.
get over it. Black and favored.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what would be like if you have one kind of pep talk that you would give yourself? Because sometimes the things that we tell ourselves can also be encouraging for other people. So, like, what's like an affirmation that you would tell yourself, or that you do tell yourself, or like a quick little pep talk to remind yourself who the F you are?
Favored. You gotta put AF with your F, or we're gonna get in trouble.
This YouTube video is not made for kids.
I would say an affirmation I say to myself a lot is you're not where you used to be. Because I always tell every day, my kids, we have a routine. We say 3 affirmations every morning. And my one, because I don't really have 3, but like my one is I'm not where I used to be. I always remind myself about that. So that's something I say.
I guess that I'm a strong individual, so I'll just like remind myself I'm strong. Yeah, really.
I think for me, it is. I kind of affirm myself with songs, so it'll be songs that I can get myself through. I think one is, I think it's a Ty Tribbett song. If he did it before, he can do it again. Because I can't get through any of the struggles I've gotten through without God. It's not just me, like I said, my company that I keep, the friends around me, but to myself, it's replaying some of the songs and reminding myself that I'm favored, that I'm loved, that I'm strong, that I can do it.
Awesome. Cool. See you for the next segment. So welcome back. So we're going to talk through a game of spades because we're not necessarily going to play it because we don't have a table and they don't necessarily have the right skills that are necessary either. So
Sure don't.
they told me, oh, Ethan, you're supposed to have confidence in yourself.
Not in this one.
Not when you just introduced it like that.
Anyway, so what we're gonna do, part of playing spades is counting your books, knowing how to count your books. So we're gonna play a little exercise to see how many books that we each have. So the thing is, there has to add up to be 13 if we do this correctly. Okay? So, no, do not switch your hands. Do not.
One.
This is why they can't play, because she's talking about who got the Joker already. Don't talk across the board.
It's not across the board. It's right next to me.
No talking to your partner. He's not your partner.
You're not my partner. She's my partner.
She's not your
There's
partner.
no partners.
There isn't the real game.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
so count your
Two
books. Count your books. So we're gonna give a little bit to count your books, and we'll start with Courtney to see how many books she got. I got all add up to 13. I'm just saying it's how math works.
I'm a big foe.
Okay.
Hopefully my partner got the rest.
That's how I'm looking too.
There are no partners here, but okay.
I'm gonna say I have.
If I lead, the rest of y'all got to do the work.
Well, I say I have 3.
Okay. So we
I
got
got
7.
3.
We got 7. We're missing 6.
How many you got, Mr. I know how to play?
We're waiting.
3 and a possible, actually. Sorry, let me fix that.
So is that 3 or is that 4?
You really have to make a strong.
I think I'll say 3. I got 3.
Okay. So we got 4.
So I'm gonna say 4.
That's 8, 11. I was gonna say 2. Oh, we did it.
Woo!
I don't like the way you try to play us.
Okay, brother. So the point of that quick little exercise is part of one of the staples of being black is taking risks or not taking risks. We are often
That's beautiful.
we are often conditioned by society to play it safe, to not take risks because just of the systemic history of racism in this country and everything that we've been through. So when it comes down to us living our lives and flourishing, a lot of times we will pull on more possibles. We will play it safe. And spades is a good example of that because in order to really play the game and to win, you kind of have to hedge your bets a little bit. You got to bet a little bit over. So if you got 4, you might want to go 5. You might want to go 6. It truly also depends on your partner. This is truly no shade to them, but you have to make sure in life that you got good partners going with you, and that's what Taylor was saying before. Like, make sure that you have friends, that you got the right people in your corner to be able to support you and be able to carry you. Another thing that partners do in your life is if you don't make your books in spades, your partner has to make it up for you. So there are times in life where you got to make sure you have the right people around you so they can pick up the slack in those moments, because if we bet that we gonna get 6 and we only got 4, I'm gonna need you to get those other 2 and hopefully another one so we can sandbag some people, but that's a whole nother discussion. So final couple questions are about risk. What are the risks that you're not willing to take in life to get you to a full flourishing life? I'll start because I didn't really answer any of the questions. I'm gonna let them marinate. But for me, as you all know, I'm an entrepreneur, a creative in a sense, and I don't take the risks that I need to really jump into the lifestyle of being an entrepreneur and really going out there. So that's my risk.
I think a risk that I have taken before that I've definitely pulled back on is time. So as a entrepreneur, very much so a creative, I used to live by the saying, like, if you have a full-time job, you stay up till 2, 3 a.m. to then have to be at work at 8 a.m. to be my best self. Where that used to be a thing that I would do, and it was just part of the creative entrepreneur lifestyle. I definitely pulled back on that risk because it just wasn't sustainable as I've gotten to a riper age. So that's a risk that I've taken before, but reevaluated.
Okay, cool.
I'd say putting myself out there. In times I do go back and forth. I've definitely grown with putting myself out there, but at times I do go back and forth between like putting stuff out, depending on like if I don't think it's good enough or if it's like I'm not in the right headspace to put anything out, but not really keeping it consistent to a point where I'm like consistently putting stuff out. So I'll say that, yeah.
I think a risk that I took was with my promotion. The promotion that I did get, it's a whole different, it's with the same company, but it's just a different job. So I'm not doing the same thing that I was doing. It's something I've never done before. And so just trusting that I'm going to be able to learn how to do what I need to do and also be given the tools to be able to be successful and grow.
That's cool. That's dope. So yeah, so when it comes down to it, the flourishing life that we're looking for is often on the other side of accepting that risk or taking that risk. So my challenge to you, for you to flourish, my fellow kings and queens, I didn't cheat. Somehow I ended up with these. I'm just saying. But take that risk, live that life, be black and flourishing. So yeah, so that wraps up our program tonight. So I just want to encourage you all that the lifestyle that you're looking for, the life that you're looking for, the joy, the whatever it is, it's on the other side of you taking that risk. So everyone go out there, live a flourishing life. We'll see you the next time.